What business lessons can we learn from the Rubik's Cube? There are several, but the most important ones include know the rules, recognize the patterns, learn and apply the processes, evaluate and celebrate along the way. You really need to step back and observe your starting position. After you make a move, evaluate the impact before you take your next move. There are certain rules you must follow and patterns that you must recognize, understand, and respond to in order to achieve success. Sometimes you make a move that doesn't work and you need to fix what you've messed up and try another approach. Occasionally you have the right people in the right position, but they just aren't working. You have to figure out how to get things properly turned around so you can move on to the next stage in your business development. Once you accomplish your initial goal, evaluate where you are and begin to plan for your next moves. Take your time. Remember, haste makes waste. It's much better to be slow and methodical in reaching your goals than to run full speed into a brick wall. Again, look for the patterns that successful companies employ. These best practices help you achieve great results, just like the results other successful companies enjoy. When you make a move, stop and look again. Is there an easier way to do this next time? Don't be afraid to retrace your steps so you can do it even better in the future. Celebrate the successes you have along the way. Stop and take a moment to look at your accomplishments. As you observe your current situation, begin to plan for the next steps in your business development process. You really want to protect those things that got you to this point. Don't let people mess things up by forgetting to do the things that got you here. But don't spend too much time looking around. It's time to move on to the next stage. It's time to get back to work. When you see a problem, recognize that you are probably not the first person to experience the issue. Learn from others and use the wisdom of the crowd to overcome obstacles you face. Some moves are more complex than others. Don't be afraid to make those moves. Be smart and get help when you need it. It sure feels good when you succeed at something. Even the little things that may seem insignificant at the time should be celebrated. It's a combination of little things done well that lead to the great success experienced in great businesses. Success again, and we see the patterns. The best practices work time and time again. Don't get bored because things become routine. When your routine processes produce happy customers that pay their bills in full and on time, your boredom will quickly turn to profitable elation. And now on to the final stage. Celebrate! We're 2/3 of the way there. Completing the Rubik's Cube successfully depends on completing each stage successfully. It's the same way in business. Your business gets built one layer at a time, with each layer depending on the success of your team's previous efforts. But it's time once again to get back to work. Take in the beauty of what you've accomplished along the way, but don't get stuck midstream. Press on. Recognize the signs that must be in place before you can move on to the next level. Position your people and your company for ultimate success. While you're working on your next level, always double check that the foundation is still strong. When moving to the next level in your business, you may have to bust up some old ways of doing things to allow for greater success on the next level. Again, look for the signs that tell you it's safe to move on. When things don't line up the way you want, get some help and make a few moves to reorganize. Every once in a while, your moves don't produce the results you're seeking. Don't give up. Heck no! Sometimes, all you need to do is tweak a few things and give it another try. With practice, you'll succeed. Look at your business from different angles. Sometimes, looking at things from a different perspective provides new information that can help you solve issues in your business. This is a great place to get your team involved and implement performance action teams. Utilize the collective wisdom of your entire team in solving the business problems you face. And soon enough, you'll find that your ultimate business goals are just a few simple steps away. But you can't sit back and wait for your ship to come in. You still have to work at it every day to make sure things are moving steadily ahead. After evaluating your current position, you may find that things aren't exactly as you want. Plan your next move and get a piece at a time accomplished. It may take many attempts to achieve the ultimate goals, but stick with it. You'll get there. Wait, I see a sign. Things are beginning to line up. We can now move on to the next stage. Drive on. But it can be frustrating when things don't fall in place immediately. Ready to quit? Nope. Reevaluate, reposition, and try again. We're almost there. Just a few more moves and we've accomplished our goals. One more process to put in place and we're done. And it isn't much different than the other processes we've already mastered. The good news is every process builds upon the success of the previous one. And then, all of a sudden, or so it seems, the goal has been reached. We've mastered the puzzle of business by applying consistent processes and making sure all of our people are in the right position. When we do this well, we can really live our wildest dreams. Are you ready? Let's get to it.